Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In this video, we are going to be working more on some Season 2. We didn't put any video in between these this time, but we still have our crown from the previous video. So let's get into it. So as per usual, we do have a scenic view for dropping in, but we're going to show you some quests first, just to show you what we're actually working on. So there's 17 hours before week 1's quests pop up, so we do need 5 more balloons. But that's going to take a while to actually complete. But as per usual, we do have a scenic view for dropping in, just to give a nice, calm, pleasant viewing before we get into the rampage. Hopefully you enjoy. We get pretty close a couple of times here, so this video is going to be about 15 minutes long. Let's get into it. So I was going to where the balloon was. The marker, as you can see on the map, there's actually a tunnel to the right over here. But the first entrance is underneath this building here. And we were trying to put a launch pad down because there were several people in this location and there was no weapons. This guy took us down to 10 health. And we seen him coming, so we switched route on him, gave him a little juke, and ran into 2 more people. So we forgot that this is like an old school when it comes to the launch pads, so all you have to do is throw a launch pad on the ground. So I did end up putting ramps down back there, trying to put launch pad down, and didn't deploy. It's because it's actually in the inventory and not as a trap. So as you can see, I'm trying to figure it out here. It's probably been 4 or 5 years since I've actually utilized that type of launch pad before, so it was kind of confusing for a second. We have been playing this game since Season 3, the original one, before it was labeled a chapter. And we have over 1,400 videos, so if you'd like to look at that just to view our progression as we've gone through these different seasons and chapters and maps. There are plenty there for you to view. Check out whichever you'd like. Let's get back to it. We finally found some med mist so we can heal up, and then we're going to go right back over to where that was, because we do need those blooms. What I did not realize was you need the dill coin to actually get the bloom, so we're just going to be figuring that out in a second. Got our second elimination, 57 people remaining. So we did whiff a couple shots here, and we just decided to jump in with our Sub-Zero. So we got 3 eliminations, 50 people remaining. So we did go back to the black market already, and that's when we found out that we needed the dill coin or the DC coin to actually get the balloon. We ended up hitting a headshot on this guy, so we know he's weak. He is using the gold splashes here, but we tagged him for 75, so all the splashes he pretty much just wasted. Trying to find a way in, so we're using everything to get in there, but we couldn't. We did realize that there was a ramp on top of this floorboard here, so that's going to be our entry point. And we finished him off. He actually had 2 dill coins, or dill bits, so we're going to head back over to the black market when we have a chance to try and get our balloon. There are actually people battling over here, and there's an epic chest in the middle of this lake. .176 with the Sentinel. We were going to try and use the Mammoth, but it wasn't reloaded. So we still have our crown from the previous video, so we have 7 eliminations with the crown. Make it back over to the black market, which this is my build, so you can tell it is the same one that we were just in. And here's our boon. So I realized that I've been calling it a balloon this whole time, and it's a boon, so sorry about that. We did use one of our dill bits, though. We're going to end up purchasing this mythic sniper as well. This Falcon's actually pretty interesting because it holds 3 rounds and not just 1. We're trying to get into zones, so we're just going to shockwave off this build up here, just to get us closer to our area. We are going to be playing some ranked. We actually have some ranked video from the last season that we haven't posted yet, that we just got before this update was available, so we will be posting that. So we missed every shot on this guy, so we're just going to try and catch up to him here. So that makes 9 eliminations, 11 people remaining. I just wanted to come over and check and see what kind of loot was over here from the guy that we previously sniped, and then there's somebody else here. And we landed a nasty little snipe on him while he's mid-air. Really short distance. So we got 10 eliminations, 10 people remaining. We did get an achievement for having 10 eliminations while wearing a crown. So we actually have a helper here. We're chasing this guy out of the storm, and he decided to turn back for us. I don't understand why, but I didn't take his help. I didn't want it to be seen as cheating or anything, so we just continued on. As you can see, he was trying to throw me a med kit. I knew he was trying to do something because he was nodding up and down. That's why I didn't try to attack him. But I didn't want to take his handouts either. Whoever that person was did exit out of the game right after that. They didn't even stick around. But getting into the next game, we're trying to get some of these snipes down because it was a quest. So it looks like there's only 5 out of the 10 shots required, but we did end up getting to the next zone, so we got that quest completed because there's supposed to be 2 areas that we had to go into. So I was going after the guy in a box here, and then this guy just came out of nowhere and kind of freaked me out, to be honest. and then he turned around the other direction, didn't even see me coming. As we grabbed all this loot, we ended up taking the last mini here, and then going back into the room, and there was somebody coming up these steps as we entered. We didn't even realize it. As you can see, he was right there. So there's the close call. This whole game had close calls constantly. It was just very odd. So this opponent over here was actually shooting at us when we drove by, so we stopped and turned around. Got him for a headshot for 198. So here I turned off toggled my scope so that I could try and do a no scope here. Could not land any of these shots though, so no scoping was not going to be working out for this type of sniper, I guess. I knew it wasn't a real player, so I was trying to get fancy. So this is where it gets interesting. There's only 11 people remaining, and it seems like all of these people are pretty good players. So I'm trying to build here. My builds went away. I don't know how I ended up pulling my weapon out, but that was the case. I'm just trying to restructure this build because this guy's just shooting my builds out constantly. We did land 2 of these grenades inside of his box, so we got him for 140, but somebody from our south was shooting at us and we didn't want to get headshot. So as you can see on the mini-map, there's a circle over there, so somebody has a medallion. So we're just going to try and avoid that guy, move into zone, and try and find some heals. We did get hit on the way in. So now we're down to 5 health. I went back to look and still can't see anybody. I can tell on the mini-map that he was moving, I just didn't know where. And the guy that I hit with the grenades is in this truck right now, and I didn't realize that until he started moving. I was going to get in this car, but I knew I needed some kind of heals because 1 second inside the storm and I would have been dead anyway. Kind of looked like you can heal from the reboot van, but I wasn't sure, so I just used these gold splashes. And this guy with the medallion is still trying to shoot me. And this guy on the rock is trying to play with the cat toy on me, I guess. I haven't really seen anybody use that laser gun effectively. Plasma laser. So we got 6 people remaining. We have 5 eliminations. We've seen somebody come over here to build, so we tried targeting them, and then somebody snuck up behind us at this point. We're down to 1 HP. We are surviving, but there's no heals. Our front tires actually shot out of this vehicle as well, and now the car is blown up. That's going to be the end of the video. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. Click notification bell so you see next time I post next video, which is scheduled a specific time every single day, sometimes twice. Thanks again. Stay safe. Stay positive. Have an amazing day.